This is how safe Thailand really is. All these products, anybody could come in and steal them, and it's still here. Guys, I'm back here in Bangkok. There's a local market behind me. Let's go check it out. Today I don't really have a destination. I'm just walking around exploring downtown Bangkok. I'll be back here again in a couple of days, but since today's my full day, that's all I'm going to do is just walk around and explore. Part of traveling sometimes you have to explore without any kind of destination. To get lost, you find yourself. I've heard that I've mentioned before and said it before. If you watched any of my Singapore videos, which if you're getting tired of me saying it, Singapore as a country will always be my first love, so I'll always talk about it. But if you've watched any of my Singapore videos, some of them I talk about that I walked everywhere. When you walk, the way you know you're going the right way or the wrong way is backtracking and just read the street signs. In this case, a lot of them are in Thai language, so obviously I can't read that, but I can still remember by landmarks. I'm just going for the day today, just walking around Bangkok, trying to get lost, to explore more of the streets here and kind of see firsthand how Thai people live here. I just bought this suitcase Swiss. Normally the guy told me it costs 750 baht, which is roughly around 23 US dollars conversion rate. And then I asked if I could have it for 700 baht, which is roughly about $21. So basically a $2 US conversion rate discount. And he said, yeah, we can do it for 700. I know some people are going to be watching this and they're going to be probably thinking to themselves, well, why are you nitpicking? It's only 50 baht difference, or it's only a couple of dollars difference. Here's one of the reasons why is because I've seen on different YouTube channels and TikTok channels and other platforms that Thailand is a country that you can negotiate prices with. This is my first time trying to test it out to see, is it really true? I bought this as a first time experience just to see, does Thailand really negotiate prices? And yes, this is a total proof that they do. 50 baht difference is not that much, but I didn't want to price gouge him. As I'm walking, just exploring, enjoying the weather, it is a little bit muggy, but I can deal with this kind of weather. I'm walking back to my hotel, which is going to take another hour. Since I've been in Thailand, I've been only trying to eat mainly Thai food, and so far I have not steered away from that. Here's another place in Jai, authentic Thai food. I can't wait to try it. It's supposed to be duck with rice. It's supposed to look pretty good. one of the Thai malls. Since it's more of a tropical country, one of their solutions when it rains is they've got a lot of shopping malls. Just walking around enjoying my passion fruit gelato. Behind me, all this I just found out, this is all just a display. None of this is for sale and you can buy it at another floor. I just want to point out something, just how safe Thailand is. Obviously, as you can see, there's nobody here except for me, and the person is kind of like right behind this wall here, sitting at a table, because he came up to me because I was asking some questions. This is how safe Thailand really is. All these products, anybody could come in and steal them, and it's still here. Let me ask you a question. What could you get here food-wise at a food court in the mall here in downtown Bangkok? I decided to get for 100 baht, which is roughly about $3.40. Of course, if you're a Thai person, you know that in Thailand, the most famous dish is pad Thai. I decided to get one that's freshly made. Let's look at exactly what 100 baht gets you here. When you guys come to Thailand or any part of the country of Thailand, they ask you to be respectful when you enter a temple. And one of the requirements is you need to take your shoes off. Most of the time they require you to wear long pants and long sleeves. I stopped by 7-Eleven, got Thai water. It was about 12 baht. That's roughly about 36 cents in US. Again, this is why I really admire Thailand. When I got this water, I gave the cashier, a girl, about 20 baht, and she was going to give me 8 baht change. The cool thing is she miscalculated, and she's like, oh, and she smiled even though she had a mask on. I could tell she was smiling through her eyes. And at the end, I put my hands together in the prayer kind of motion and just like bowed my head slightly and said thank you, and she reciprocated. I want to talk about what 100 baht looks like. and what you could do with it. 100 baht is roughly about $3.40. In Thailand, you could do a lot with 100 baht. Part of the reason I enjoy traveling, my other goal is to travel more, to understand more culture, understand more world financing. I want to immerse myself in travel industry more and more because you get to meet so many interesting and unique people. The reason I brought up what 100 baht looks like here in Thailand and what it could get you, I genuinely love and enjoy helping people, but in the past I've been taken advantage of many times. Had people claim to be my friends, and later on I found out they only want to be my friend because they wanted money from me. Some would message me and say, hey, how you doing? And then after that, their following message would be, hey, can you help me out financially? I'm not rich by any means. I'm definitely fortunate enough to work hard and to make money that I make. But I've learned through the years to read people better, to understand people better. Here's another perfect example of why I really like Thailand and Thai people and their culture. I saw a young homeless man here, not far from where I got my 12 baht bottle of water. And I saw him walking later down the street, and I decided to give him 100 baht. He didn't even ask me for it. Was reading his emotions, facial expressions. I know he can use that 100 baht for a lot of things. This is just what I've learned, and I encourage you to do the same thing. If you can sense that you see somebody that needs help, reach out and help them, but only help the people that actually want help. I've learned also to not continue helping people that don't want help. There are people in this world that I've learned, they want to ask for advice or for help, but then they keep coming back. I've dealt with those kind of people before, and going forward in my life, I don't want to be that person that continuously helping people that fully know well that you're going to continue helping them, and that's their way of taking advantage of you. I've been somebody that's in recent years been more and more interested in arts and culture of different countries that I visit. Last year in October, I went to Singapore Natural Gallery Museum. Singapore is very rich in culture. Arts is one way you can learn all about history of a different country you visit. I'm here at Bangkok Arts Cultural Museum. I'm on the first floor. If you've seen any of my other videos before, in Thailand, the way it works, the ground floor is basically the ground floor. If you go to the second floor is considered the first floor. Right now I'm on the first floor technically, that's the second floor, even though that's the third floor depending what part of the country you live in. And then that's the third, and so on and so forth. This is not your typical art gallery. You've got a coffee shop right here. I'm looking forward to kind of exploring and sharing with you guys some of my discoveries here. At this art gallery, they also have a unique chocolate factory here, and there's a coffee shop. What's so unique about this art gallery is a shop like the chocolate factory behind me, and then the coffee shop where you can get authentic Thai tea, that's black organic Thai tea, is It's all handmade and it's individually designed to look like an art piece. On the third level floor, they even have an ice cream place here. That I've not seen at any art gallery I've ever been to. And for those of you guys that are like me that like cars, this is what some of the typical Bangkok's dealerships look like. What do people in Thailand do if it's a rainy day like it was a couple of hours ago, or when it gets dark? Typically, so far, I found out in the last 2 weeks that I've been here, it gets dark around 6 p.m. So they've got at least 6 more hours left to their night/afternoon. Most of them end up going to the shopping mall or hanging out somewhere inside to stay cool and stay active. Let's go explore this mall right here and see what we can find here. Here's another cool thing about Thailand is this is just how much considerate people here in Thailand are and look out for each other. This is, again, not me exaggerating at all. It rained earlier today. The ground on some parts of the city are still wet here in Bangkok. Look what they did. They connected both entrance to the mall, because there are several buildings here to this mall. They connected with the indoor tunnel so you don't have to get wet. That's pretty cool. I gotta give credit to Thai people. This is why I love Thailand.